Welcome to Holy and We Together with Jenny and Shua. We will be bringing this program to you every week for next 6 weeks. And basically, this is related to Light Up with Shua podcast, which I am the host and founder of, which is a weekly podcast on conscious living and parenting. And this Holy and We Together is a sub-program, and this is related to intercultural and interfaith theme. I hope you will subscribe to it, and you can visit my website, lightupwithshua.com, and also remember to tune in and let us know what you think about this program. I would like to introduce the host of this show. Jenny, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone, and thank you, Shua. I'm Jenny Bonham Carter, and I'm very excited to be one of the hosts for this podcast. And let's dive in. Shua, would you like to begin and say why we're doing this?
So thank you, Jenny, for your introduction. And I'm so excited also and looking forward to our companionship on this show. This kind of show has been on my mind since a while. So once I met you in that interfaith organization, we know that we became friends. And since then, we have been talking, we have performed together, we have participated in different events and all. So I was like, some time ago when I asked you, Jenny, what do you think about this idea? And you graciously said, oh yeah, let's do it, like the way you are. Like, so I was like, I want to bring to people the possibility of what we have. So I think that this is possible for anybody who is open and ready to explore this journey that we are going to do together on this show. And we have been through our journey since some time and learning and educating. And also, I think it's time we both have learned and experienced enough to share it as friends share with other friends. So I hope that people can learn from our stories, from our journey, from experiences. And so basically, that's what is on my mind, and that's what I wanted to do. All right, why don't you share?
Okay. Well, I also think how grassroots relationship across differences is the best antidote to the dangerous polarization that is very prevalent, not only here in the US, but also in Sweden, where I come from, other European countries. And in polarization, we are othering people, those people over there. Yeah. But when you become friends with someone from that other group, it's not as easy to other.
Yes.
So on a micro level, you and me, Shua, you're my friend, we're having a great time, it's fun. But on a macro level, you could actually say that this is a peace-building activity.
Exactly.
And so we want to explore what that relationship building is. We want to encourage it. We want to create a type of a toolbox, if you will,
exactly,
right?
Exactly.
And we want you, our listeners and watchers, to be part of our journey and to come with your experiences and this is going to be exciting.
Yes.
And wow, what a lot of things that have happened, right? Since we started to plan this. First the pandemic, right? And this common fear that we are all sharing. And this physical distance. We haven't seen each other in months.
Yeah, and that's why we are doing this on Skype. Otherwise, we were planning to do it together. And that's the reason. But we are not stopping. We are going on and making sure that we don't stop.
Totally. Yeah, I think that that very fact that being so physically apart just has, how shall I say, it's made this need for us to be together in such a stark way. So many things have just come to this point where we can look at what's really important in life. Yes. And the second thing is, of course, the uprising against racism, against a racist system that is going on. And
Very
that is,
crucial to talk for us.
and it's a cry out for change,
Yeah.
obviously. And in order for that change to happen, we need to listen to one another.
Yes.
And listening is what happens when you are in a relationship. In listening to each other, that is a natural part in a relationship,
Yes.
in a friendship.
Yes.
So I think I will stop there because this is so exciting, and we're going to go on and on.
And also we will be talking about this here and there, like why are we doing this? This will come out anyways. But the agenda is to build friendship, and actually we will be exploring ourselves also. I mean, yes, we know each other, and yes, we have worked and all, but there will be some uncomfortable conversations that we will be having that will help us to understand and learn to be civilized, and how to respect, how to continue our respect.
For sure. So I think that we will get into talking about very briefly what Interfaith is. But before then, we want to introduce the highlight of the week. That will be in the beginning of the program. So why don't you start, Shua?
All right, thank you.
And give me your highlight of the week.
The highlight of the week for me, Jenny, is that I'm able to start this show. That is a very exciting and highlight, because finally we are doing it.
Well, that's wonderful. Okay, so that was going to be my highlight of the week. So I'll just have to choose another one, which is that because it's summer.
Yes.
And we had a wonderful time going to the beach one afternoon this week. And that was just wonderful. And I'd like to know what you, who might be listening or watching now, what's your highlight of the week?
Yes, please.
So let's get on. Shua, would you like to give your brief explanation on Interfaith?
All right. So for me, interfaith and intercultural relations is the initiative to interact with people and not to be fearful or afraid of approaching or reaching out to people who don't look like us, or don't eat like us, or don't have the similar tradition or faith. Just like you and me. I mean, yes, we are the commonalities, we are human beings, and that's enough for us, actually. Right? And we should be respecting and be, empathetic and compassionate to all living creatures on this earth. But coming back to our humanity, I think that is what, for some reason, I think I have an edge that I grew up in a diverse and multicultural surrounding, and upbringing was such. But I think you can become fearful depending on being a Muslim, being a female, being in US. It could have been in the other direction. But anyways, that is what I feel that interfaith for me and intercultural relations have been for me, to build friendship, connections, learning about others. And that has helped me to respect my own tradition, own faith. And that has helped me to explore more about my faith and my tradition, and why do we do this, and to ask questions, which is nothing wrong in that. And then if I am grounded in my own faith, I honestly think that it doesn't dilute my faith from any angle. And if, let's say, I'm not grounded, then even then I think that one should take a little risk, as you often say. So I think I will just mention a little bit here, and we will be talking more about it. But let us know what is interfaith for you.
Yeah. Well, I didn't come across the term interfaith until 2012 is when I started to get involved with it, and I might have heard something about it.
Oh, that's a good
I'm
point.
A Christian. Yeah, I'm a Christian. I grew up in a Baptist church, and there was all sorts of social justice work or lots of social work, and lots of solidarity work with I would say in more multiculturally, but not multi-faith. So I've found this incredibly exciting since I started to do this kind of work. And I think I'm just going to highlight quickly 3 aspects that we can digger into another time. But one aspect of interfaith work is that it's a dialogue. It's not a debate.
Yep.
We're not in it to win it.
Yep.
Type of thing.
Exactly.
Another important one is that I can only represent myself. Right? How nice. I don't have to represent every Christian in the world.
And that goes for me too.
You don't have to represent every Muslim.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
So we are not experts in this. And that fact, very fact, gives it kind of relaxing and also respectful framework, right? And then the third aspect I will bring up is holy envy. And of course, we've hijacked that name for our show even. And that is when you've come kind of so far in this relationship building and work that you can go, oh, hang on, I'd like to be that devoted like the Muslims and pray 5 times a day. I now experience a bit of a holy envy, for example.
Right.
So I think that's the quick one, and we will have opportunity to dive deeper into this, and we are also interested to hear what everyone else is thinking.
Exactly. On that, I would also like to add that people should go to our show notes and find more details about us, about our show, and the links that they can find there. So now what are we doing? Okay, so
I think we're approaching our end. So we want to end on this deep diving journey with a bit of fun.
Yes.
So let's introduce the association game, and I'm going to be the victim this time, and you're going to put me on the spot. I'm just going to do some stretching.
Okay, let's put a 30-second timer for Jenny to come in the ring and play the association game. So Jenny, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Food.
Hot dogs.
House.
First thing that comes. House. Blue.
Bible.
A lot of books.
Prayer.
God.
Fasting.
Hungry.
Time.
Time. Busy.
Sky.
Blue.
Sweden.
Red houses with white edges.
You just did it. Oh, you just did it. All right. You have still 2 left. Children. And
3.
coffee. Coffee. Okay. We'll not take
necessary. This is my iced coffee right here.
Okay.
I think that's it for today.
Yeah. Anything else? A last moment stuff? Anything else we want to say before you end the show?
No, we just want to say that we have lots of interesting topics coming up. Next week, we will talk about prayer.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So, all right, people, please remember to subscribe, share. Let us know what you think about this program. You will find the links. You can write to both of us or one of us or however you feel. All right, Jenny.
Be well and take care. See you next week.
Thank you. Bye.